Welcome to the epic world of dog training. I am JT Lawson. I am the lead trainer at Make Your Dog Epic. I also own the Oklahoma locations for Make Your Dog Epic, where we turn your canine companions into truly epic dogs. Get ready for your daily doses of wisdom as we tackle your questions and unleash the secrets to mastering dog training. As always, our goal is to gain obedience, but never at the expense of the dog's personality. Can I have a kiss? Oh, thank you. Oh, good job. Can I have a kiss? Well, thank you. Oh, let's try again. Oh, what? One more? No? Okay.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Make Your Dog Epic Tulsa Dog Training Podcast. And what we're focused on today on this question that we get asked all the time: is it ever too late to start training your Tulsa dog? We get to ask this question all the time. I mean, is your dog, is it past the point of hope? Is your dog too old to be trained? And here to talk about it is Tulsa dog training expert, JT Lawson. Welcome back onto the show. How are you, sir?
I'm doing phenomenal, Clay.
So answer the question for us. Some people want to know, is it too late to start training your dog?
No, not at all. I've trained multiple 13-year-old dogs. I trained a 13-year-old puggle. So it was 13 and it was a pug beagle mix. So it's hard because it's a pug. So it has the short snout. So after like 10 minutes of training, he was like, dude, I'm going to die. I can't breathe. So that's every pug ever. And then also it's beagle, and beagles are notoriously very vocal dogs. So he's howling the whole time, and he's 13, but now he comes when called, he places on command, he does all of this stuff, and now he listens, and he gets more freedom for the rest of his life. So definitely not too old to train dogs.
So what is the average, with the average person that reaches out to you for Tulsa dog training lessons? What's the average age of the dog? What's the average breed? What are some commonalities or common denominators that you see from those wonderful customers that go to Make Your Dog Epic and they request that first dog training lesson for 50 cents?
Sure. So I would, most of the time we get younger dogs because that's when people have the most issues, is anywhere between 3 months to about 3 years is the on average where most dogs are when they come to us. But we've had many older dogs. So I've trained tons of 6-year-old and 8-year-old dogs, 13-year-old dogs, but that would be the most common. We can't start a dog until they're at least 4 months old. Our personal dogs, we like to start anywhere between like 5 and 7 months is where we typically like to start them. But there's not, and that's the common ages. Common breeds, we train everything. So there's not really any dog we can't train. I've trained part wolves. We train huskies, German shepherds, Belgian Malinois, pit bulls, chihuahuas. I've trained 5-pound chihuahuas. I've also trained 160-pound Tibetan mastiffs. So anything in between, apart wolves. So there's no dog breed we won't work on, and not a dog too old. Just has to be at least 3 to 4 months.
Now, I'm going to be asking you this on future podcasts, but just top of mind right now, when you think about the craziest dog training experience you've had so far, where you go, whoa, because there's somebody out there who is, you've got a pretty wild dog, and you're wanting to see if we can train that dog at makeyourdogepic.com. What's the craziest dog training experience that you've actually had so far?
Yeah, one of them was in the notes, and this is why we offer our first lesson for 50 cents, because that way we can come over and you can make sure we're a good fit for you. And same vice versa. That way I can actually see the dog. So in the notes, it said that this dog was a German Shepherd Husky Great Pyrenees mix. And then I got there, and I'm looking at the dog, and I'm like, is that a part wolf? And they're like, yeah, it's like 20 or 30%. And I was like, okay. And then in the notes, it said it had mild aggression. But when I got there, this lady was in bandages on her whole arm. And come to find out, the dog has actually already attacked 3 people. So what happened with that lady was, and this is at a groomer, I won't say which groomer, but they have this wolf hybrid thing in the back. And she went to chain the dog back up in the back. And when she did that, it bit her on the stomach, and then she turned and it grabbed her by the arm, and then it tackled her and it grabbed her by the clavicle area, like the shoulder area, and it started thrashing her. And now after training that dog, we did 8 lessons with that dog, and now that dog is flying on private jets. It's living its best life, and that's not an exaggeration. The dad got a deal with MTV to host some guitar contest thing, like Rockstar contest thing, and now he's flying back and forth on a private jet, and that dog gets to go. So that dog will always be in a muzzle because it's too sketchy, because it's part wolf and it's already attacked 3 people. However, now the dog will walk right next to him. It's not trying to murder everyone, and it will place on command. It comes when called, and now that dog, instead of getting euthanized or put down, now the dog gets to enjoy the rest of its life with its owner, and we saved that dog's life.
Do you ever get scared when you train a dog? I mean, do you ever look at a dog and go, "Oh man, this thing is like a woolly mammoth resurrected. This thing is like a dinosaur. This thing is like a pterodactyl that wants to eat my soul"? Have you ever had a dog you've trained that's kind of freaked you out a little bit?
Oh yeah. I had a cane corso. The parents had it tied on this tree. It was a chain. It was tied up with a chain, and this thing is like 140-pound cane corso, and it's just eyeballing me, just staring at me. And then I have a bite sleeve, and basically what I'm doing with the bite sleeve, I'm seeing like if it will bite it, or if it's bluffing, what kind of bite, if it's serious, if it's biting and backing off, just those things. And this dog, I start walking up to it, and it just turns and thrashes its neck to the left and just completely snaps its collar. And then it just is staring at me. And I was like, well, I guess it's my time to go. And then that dog just calmly walked up to the front porch, turned and sat. And I was like, yeah, well, that dog wants to murder me. So I was a little scared there because that's a big old dog, and it just snapped that collar like it was nothing. And I've never had that happen before until then.
So if I'm out there listening today and I'm thinking about hiring you guys to train my dog, walk us through the process of scheduling that first 50-cent lesson. What do I have to do? What are the steps I need to take to schedule that first 50-cent Tulsa Dog training lesson?
Yeah, so you can either go to makeyourdogepic.com and fill out the contact us form, and we'll give you a call, or you can call us, and we'll go over the kind of where your goals are, what you're struggling with. And then we're going to go to your house or to the park, whichever one you want, for that first 50-cent lesson. And then we're going to come up with a plan tailored to you and your dog, because every person's different, every dog's different. So we don't just want to give one package fits all. We want to get your specific dog to your specific goals. And at that first 50-cent lesson, we're going to tell you how we're going to do that, and we're going to go over everything with you.
And it gets 50 cents. How long does the first lesson take there, sir?
It typically takes about 45 minutes to an hour. Never really takes longer than that. Goal is just to give you an overall view, let you make sure that we're a good fit for you, so you can see how we train. Because most people don't know what focus-based positive reinforcement training and methodology is, because it's not one of the normal ways people train. So most people stick to negative training or just positive reinforcement training. And we actually don't do either. And we'll come there and we'll show you how we do it and how we can get your dog to your goals. And then after that, we'll tell you we either have the one-on-one lessons or the boarding school where you send your dog to us. No matter what, it's a money-back guarantee, and you get group class forever. So we're going to be there for the rest of the dog's life.
Well, I know you're a busy man out there training dogs. We greatly appreciate you carving out time for us today. And like we like to say on the show here, we're going to call you back in 5 minutes.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Do you need to have your dog professionally trained? Do you need your dog to stop barking at the neighbors? Do you want your dog to stop going potty in the house? Do you want to have an epic and well-trained dog at an affordable price? What makes the Make Your Dog Epic dog training experience unique? At Make Your Dog Epic, your first dog training lesson is just 50 cents, which is less than $1. Make Your Dog Epic is home to the highest rated, most reviewed dog training company in the area. At Make Your Dog Epic, we will beat any competitor's price for similar services. At Make Your Dog Epic, we offer a money-back guarantee. So if the training doesn't work, we never blame you or the dog. It's always our fault. At Make Your Dog Epic, we offer the fastest turnaround time in the industry. That way you can start enjoying time with your epic dog as soon as possible. At Make Your Dog Epic, when you schedule that first lesson with us, we automatically enter you in for a chance to win a dream vacation to Hawaii. Whoa! Which is a lot like Oklahoma, except the weather's different. There's beaches, palm trees. But if you'd rather go to Oklahoma, we can do that as well. How does the Make Your Dog Epic training experience work? When you fill out that form on makeyourdogepic.com, we are going to call you and schedule that first lesson for just 50 cents, which is less than $1. We are going to meet you for that first lesson. That way we can tell you what it's going to take to get your dog to your goals. Because every dog's different and everyone's goals are different. We'll either do one-on-one lessons where it's half dog training, half human training. I'll let you guess which one's harder. Or we're going to do boarding school, where you send your dog with us and we take care of all the homework for you. No matter what you do, we're going to make sure everything transfers to you. Because it's pretty pointless if we get your dog to listen to us, but no one else in your family. Disclaimer, currently we do not offer a service that will get your in-laws to listen to you. You will receive unlimited ongoing group class for the remainder of your dog's epic life. That's because we want to be there for you and your dog forever. We never want you to have to use another trainer after training with us. Our goal is to teach obedience, but never at the expense of the dog's personality, because if we get your dog to listen, but we have to crush its spirit in the process, what's the point? Our motto is it's the same dog, but now it's all ears. You'll now have a well-behaved dog that you can walk or jog with without it channeling its inner sled dog and pulling you down the street. You will have a dog that won't bark at the neighbors or potty in the house. You will be entered in for a contest to win a dream trip to Hawaii that we will be giving away every January. Pow wow whoa, yippee-yo, yippee-yay. Take that first step and schedule that first 50-cent lesson at makeyourdogepic.com. Makeyourdogepic.com.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Here we go now.